Welcome everyone to the Christian Racing League. We are playing here tonight. No, just joking. TFRL B League round 19 here in Mexico is upon us. I'm JamesHead14. I will be your current solo commentator tonight, as my co-commentator Elliot F6 is not here just yet. He will be with us shortly though. And one big noticeable absence tonight. Deneen, the championship leader by 59 points coming into tonight, is not here. He is not here racing tonight. So with Deneen not racing, the scenario is Niels has got to be 5th or higher to stand any sort of chance going into next week. If he finishes 6th or below, the championship goes to Deneen without him even racing here tonight. I just thought that make that pretty clear going into tonight. Small guy has joined us here in the party, I think. Anyways. Oh shit, I'm somebody that I forgot to invite. Goodness me. Stinner winner. Ah. Oh. Sorry, Stinner winner. Goodness me. I am absolutely so sorry. There we go. He's got an invite. There we go. Oh. If he didn't send me a message there, then we would have been having an absolute chaotic restart coming in tonight. But he's here, which is good to see. But with 3 minutes to go and no sign of my co-commentator, I hope he's seen the time. I really hope he's seen the time. If he hasn't, then somebody will jump into the commentary box with me. And there's only one person in the party that can do that at the minute.
And he's on GT Sports.
And he's on GT Sports, sorting out the new stuff for GT Sports League. 166 subscribers now on our channel. Thank you very much for everyone. Ryan McLaughlin, come on Niels, give us a battle. I want to see a battle going into next week. Even though I said Wise League would win the championship. The battle for A League goes into next week, certainly, with Wise League finishing down the field last night, of course, within that race. Go Stallone James. Eh? Stallone James. Sylvester, I think, is my middle name now. Goodness me. Oh, Stephen, not sure what's happening there. Mad saying he's on his phone's internet, so keep an eye out for my car. Currently, Mads, it looks absolutely fine. I'll just confirm on my end of the stream anyways. Yeah, he's on a 3-4 bar, so it should be okay. It's not as bad as Niels, because he keeps on dropping down to 1 or 2 bar. Is Superhero not racing? Superhero? Where's Superhero? That's a good point. Is he online? And he said he was going to race. He's not online. So, if we can get an invite out to him or a message out to him, that'll be much appreciated. I'm going to turn off my notifications before we start. Make sure that you have your notifications turned on. Even though I'm now saying that to absolutely nobody because my co-commentator is not here. Go alone on commentary. Yeah, I could go alone on commentary. I could do that.
Should I take the remaining Sauber to help them in the championship?
Sauber is normally, as I see a very nice picture on
Deneen.
Twitter there. Yeah, you can take Deneen's car tonight. I'm happy for that to happen. You're on a 1 bar as well, Jack Meyer. Just thought I'd mention that.
Literally, it was on 5 bars just a second ago, and then it just had a 1 bar.
3 bar, 4 bar. There we go. It's recovering itself now.
Really
Superhero has just sent me a message, actually, saying invite him. There we go. Right, so he should be appearing online, I think. Which account are you on, Superhero? Is he on his Nexus Superhero, or is he on his Superhero123567. He's just sent just sent a message in Discord actually, in our Discord. He's not appearing online, so I'm going to try and give him both invites. Oh, he's in. Oh, good. Thank you very much to whoever give him an invite there. He's gone into Force India, so that is fine. And I do believe we can begin. Still a winner. You can take any car that is available. So either Force India, Williams, or Renault. And I think for the sake of me solo commentating at the minute, I will keep you guys unmuted just in case anything happens on my end with the stream. And then I know if I'm disconnecting that way. As I've just got to send somebody a message on Twitter. There we go. That has been sent. Ah, there's Superhero there. Don't worry. Don't worry, we are into... Have I not gone into spectator mode there? I really hope I've just gone into spectator mode. If not, then... I'll be able to see on the left side. Moment of truth. Tire allocation preference. It's fine. We don't need to restart. We can literally. I can just literally retire. So.
No problem.
Good attendance tonight. I do believe. With Deneen dropping down, I want to get your guys' opinions on this. With Deneen not attending, do you think Niels will take the championship battle into next week?
And he doesn't do a Wise League.
Abu Dhabi, yeah. If we get a title shot. If we get a title showdown in Abu Dhabi, as it is dry, and I will just confirm actually the weather, and the weather looks good for qualifying, which is good to see. So there you can see it.
And for the race,
and for the race,
no rain.
There is rain in the race, and it's going to turn. What? It's going to be dry, and then it's going to turn wet from about 20 minutes in. So I judge that as around about just before halfway. It's going to be dry in the race, yeah. Right, let's retire from the session. So that's just your weather info. Nobody needs to give me the weather info tonight. I'm pretty certain that my co-commentator has died.
Or is he stuck with his girlfriend?
I think he was, because he's just said he's coming through the door now.
Let's just hope he's on before qualifying ends.
Oh, well, one of you guys give him an invite to the party and to the thingy. That'd be much appreciated. However, we have got our first drivers on laps. And that is Nexus Dynamic on a lap. Out first, my teammate in the Renault. Oh dear, but 17 drivers excluding me attending tonight. Fantastic turnout once again. Thank you very much for attending. Some of these guys, by the way, have just finished off the Nexus versus SSR esports. I do believe 5 drivers were involved here as Elliot has joined us.
Present.
Oh my god. You're only 4 minutes late, it's fine.
I got stuck talking to the freaking Uber driver.
Oh.
Next time have me
Anyways,
in it.
I will mute you guys. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, give him a lobby invite. Give him a lobby invite, please. My controller's just like completely died. This is a major problem. My controller's just like completely fucked. Hang on, I'm gonna try a trick. It's not right. There we go.
I mean, I could hear you the whole time.
I know, I know, I can hear myself, but I can't mute people in the bloody party. This is just, my controller's just like completely broke here.
Oh,
There we
it's the
go!
mic.
Hey! A bit of banging on my controller. There we go. TLC is needed. Yeah, give Thingy an invite, give Thingy an invite. Give Elliot an invite to the lobby. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, Dynamic there on a lap. Sorry about the controller issue that I had there. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm good. Rushed back from the missus' house to my granddad's, and then from my granddad's onto home. So.
And of course, 8 o'clock new start time tonight, and it's only for this week because of
yes.
Nexus. We would have had 5 drivers missing tonight, so
Still not in.
they're still not in. Pelly's gone top.
Nope. Still no invite.
With a 14.8. I think everyone's on their lap, so just bear with. Somebody please can give Elliot F6 an invite to the lobby. That'd be much appreciated. As well as you may notice, I forgot to go spectator mode as well.
Oh, good stuff.
Absolutely
Wait, then
brilliant.
you should be able to invite me.
Oh yeah, shit, sorry, there we go. Oh my god. What an absolute tool end. Rocco's gone top. Mads has gone top now. With a 14.4, Rocco second, Pelly third, and Superhero actually setting the same time as Pelly there. With a 14.8.
Right, it's just loading in one deck.
Oh dear. Let's see if anybody else is on a lap. Niels is on a lap. Niels is on a lap indeed. And he's on the super soft compound of tyre. So the scenario, of course, going into tonight is he's got to be 5th or higher to take this championship into next week. With Deneen not attending tonight, Niels has got to take it to next week. If he finishes 5th or higher, that will be the case. Because there are 66 points coming into tonight. It's on the, he's on the wrong end of that, between 50 and 75. He's on the wrong end of that points difference. From around the final corner now, though, Niels is going to set a 16-1.
That's off the pace.
That's poor. Yeah, that is poor lap. Superhero's just gone second, by the way. I was just coming on to actually saying Toad that was going to go second, but he's not. Superhero was better this time there. Standings for people, Deneen 266 points, Niels on 207, Glocky on 163, Storm on 131, Rocco on 113 is your top 5, Lixo on 104, Superhero on 101, Bullboy on 90, Fidgeting Dragon on 75, and S-Boy on 71 points is your top 10 coming in tonight, and I will make those available, the standings available, probably either on Tuesday or Wednesday. So we want to make sure that the standings are done and are committed to find the best action possibly. Toad is not coming in the pits. Oh, and in fact, sorry, that's no wonder he's not coming in the pits. Jesus Christ, I was thinking he's going to go slower. I thought Toad was going to go slower there, but it's a 1:13.9 for Toad. Very nice lap.
Half a second faster than Mads at this point.
Yeah, just less than thingy. Superhero's just coming in the pits.
A lot of guys here are running race setups, so they're
It's going to be
saving
raining the
that
rest.
ultra soft tyres. Really?
Mhm.
Oh. Glocky moves to 7th.
Look, he does move to 7. I was on board with him for the end of that lap. Bank job, by the way, saying he didn't get a setup before the race.
So that's why he backed out of the race, or the qualifying session.
Yes.
Okay.
Danina's 59 points ahead of Neil's. It's 66, actually. Sorry, no, what am I on about? What am I on about? It is 59 points. What the hell am I on about? Anyways. S-Boy on a lap, he's been very consistent this season. It looks like he's improving here. Yeah, he improves by 700ths. Not moves up the position, but he stays in 8th for now. Storm on a lap, part of the Nexus Esports team, of course, now. On the Ultrasoft compound of tyres, so Hypersofts, Ultrasofts and Supers are the 3 compound of tyres that you will be seeing.
Ballboy's off.
Ballboy off?
Blocking the track.
We'll see him... Oh no, that was Pelly getting out of the way there. Yeah, Ballboy preparing for lap there.
He came to a standstill, so...
He probably saw on his mini-map that he's had enough... But if drivers were near him, a Storm has improved by 7/10 there. Very nice lap actually on the Ultras.
Watching Mads chasing down Rocco on his lap.
Oh, nice line there.
Just invalidating his time. Rocco moves out the way.
Mads is on a good lap here. Don't think it's quick as Toad, but it's certainly going to be either improving or just right dead on his time here. He'll find a call of the day in, and I think he did invalidate. He's coming in. Superhero Rocco's also in, just in behind him. Pelly was preparing for a lap. There's a Mercedes getting out of the way there.
Yeah, I think Superhero's just
Storm
gained. Has he improved?
Nope. Pelly ran wide there. Ooh. He's down on his time, I think, here.
Yeah, he's lifting and coasting through this court. Oh,
he's got miles wide.
That done. Ballboy late move into the pit lane there. Crosses the white line.
That's fine, but of course, F1 update for you if you're tuning in. 53 sign-ups for next season.
Oh wow.
And that is drivers purely coming to us, not us going to them.
Good stuff.
So the new merge, of course, with FRL working an absolute treat.
Absolutely.
I've got an ice cube in my mouth, so that's why you can probably hear crunching.
Well,
Nexus Pilly though.
24 pots. Sorry, I just had 24 pots of pot noodle delivered to me today. 24
pots of pot noodle? I was going to say you had 24 pots of tea or something there.
I got them at 50p each. So I literally got...
50p?
50p
so what's
each, yeah.
that?
I got 24 of them for
12 quid.
£12.
Yeah.
Insane.
Well, we're not in China tonight, or Japan, or wherever we're from, but we are in Mexico. And if you didn't catch up on the A-League race last night, actually, Championship Battle goes into Brazil.
Jack's on a good lap here.
Jack. There he is. Third. Nice lap. Plenty of improvement found there. 5.5 chance improvement now that he's got Williams coming out of the pits, which I do believe is still a winner.
Yep, followed by S-Boy as well. It's just come out the pits and just having a flick through. Nexus Dynamic will be the next one across the line on a lap. Or will he? No, in fact, tell a lie, it will be Billy next to cross the line. And
Billy?
He is. Apparently he's going quicker here. I don't know if that was a purple.
He's invalidated his lap. It was a 15.2, so he would have been behind Glocky with his lap. So he should be ahead of Glocky here. Oh, he's in the pits.
Never mind.
Right, Dynamic, let's see, he's coming in the pit, I think, as well. Oh, no, he's not.
Nope.
This is a big improvement, 9th.
Yeah, up to 9th.
A second improvement there from Dynamic, nice.
Oh, letting S-Boy through.
Yeah, letting, the Rocco is preparing for a lap.
Yeah, I was just watching the Renault coming down the start-finish straight. No.
Oh, Glocky's gone second.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Nice lap.
But
And
still-
Mads is up there again. Of course. Hey?
I don't know, there was just a massive lag there from your mic.
Typical.
Yeah, still Glocky miles off Toad. As Mads has invalidated that lap. He's gone very wide there.
Right, I'm going to have a look on board with Rocco, because he's going quite quick here through the first sector. 27.5 or 27.6 I think that was, so it's up there with the A-League times from last night.
Mads was 600ths of a second off, and he's backed off as well.
About yellow flag in sector 1, is that for him?
I'd be surprised if it was, because he didn't slow down enough. No, it's a very slow-moving Niels who's got
He's on
a
that
lot
lap.
of pickup on his tyres. Oh, of course he is, yeah, 4 minutes.
Rocco, though, coming through the stadium section. Looking really nice, attacking that nicely, but you can get an invalidation there.
I think he may have just picked one up there.
I
No,
think
still
he's
going.
going to go second. Oh, third.
Good.
Oh,
Close
not
enough.
fourth.
But look at the gap.
On ultras as well, Glocky and Rocco can improve.
So I'm just going to point out, the top 9 are within a second. If you want to include...
Dynamic. Oh, Stinner Winner's gone fourth.
Oh, and Pelly's... No, someone else just jumped up there. I think it was S-Boy in tonight.
S-Boy, yeah.
I was just going to point out that if you were going to include a second on from Glocky from P2, 114.2. So you're looking at the top,
Storm.
top 14 within 1.1. 1 point.
Hey?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Storm's just. Don't worry.
1.1 seconds between the top 13.
I'm just going to say top 14 is pretty damn close. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, top 13's damn close, and then Niels is like 1.1 seconds behind Jacko.
Yeah, how did I read that wrong?
You were thinking, oh, you've made him quick as you once thought he was.
No flags. Still the winner moves out the way of S-Boy.
There's a slow Mercedes. Oh, very slow Mercedes. Who's that? Is that Jacko? No, it's not. That's Storm. Bull boy? Oh, he's probably getting disqualified from the session. He normally does this.
Driving the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, if anybody does that in qualifying, they will be getting a race ban.
This is qualifying.
No, I mean next season.
Oh.
Just seeing if there's anybody on a lap, actually. Not many.
Someone's just
Niels
begun a lap.
is on a 1.
Billy, and he's got a toe from Superhero in front.
This is
as
quick.
well.
This
Oh,
is quick
not
from
a lap.
Niels. This is very quick from Niels. He go. Oh.
Invalidation.
No, 15.4. That was
Oh,
poor.
that's how tightly
Stormed out.
the grid is.
So 1.5 seconds separating the top 13.
He's outbroke himself. Not too sure if Superhero's on a lap here as well, but Billy's just trying to stick behind Superhero, which is not.
Yeah,
helping at all
Superhero
going
is
off the track.
just started a lap.
Has Mads just come out of the pit lane?
He has. Plenty of time. About 20 seconds he's got.
Oh yeah. Well, if
Well,
he gets
20
his foot
seconds
down, but he's got
buffer,
Toro Rosso behind
I
him,
should say.
which is
Pelly.
must be Pelly. Or not, because Pelly's also on a on an outlet. Who's next across?
When you're
the
not getting
line?
any game sound through for this. S-Boy's gone to 5th.
Yep, 114.3. Good improvement
Nice lap
there
indeed.
from ninth.
Plenty of the top 6 actually going on the Ultra Softs. Interesting that, with the rain going to be in the race.
S-Boy's retired from the session as well. These guys now are just
That's
getting
him
a
good.
flying
Superhero's
laps
on a good lap here. Is he improving? Ooh, 2000s off Jack Meyer.
Not enough. Is he going to go for another one here?
No, I don't think he will have enough. That's
sure?
just starting a
Go for
lap.
it.
What?
What?
Jacko's gone 3rd.
Yeah, he has.
Wow. The level improvement he has shown me is
Glocky's
beyond
just crossed the
belief.
line as well. That's crucial for him. Glocky has just crossed the line, as well as Jack Meyer. So Jack Meyer was the last one across the line there, I do believe, James.
Pelly is.
No, time is
Pelly
finished.
is. Pelly is across the line.
Yeah, he's...
3 seconds left there.
Oh, really? I've got 0 on my end.
No, I've got 2 minutes and 50 remaining now.
Stevens is first. Stevens is in the pits as well as Rocco.
Dinner winner.
Is retired. Do you know what?
On board with Toad here.
Superhero through here, but he's now short shifting.
Jacko retires. Toad's looking good on this lap. I think he's going to improve.
Oh, Superhero just missing out there.
Round the final corner, Toad's improving. Toad is improving. This is about a 13.6, I think. 13.8.
Yeah. Good lap.
From Toad. He improves. Glocky is down.
He's out of qualifying.
That is it.
So
Niels.
now we're watching
What's
Pelly.
Niels doing?
Niels crossed the line.
Niels doesn't improve. 13th.
Wait, what?
But Pelly's crashed himself into the wall there.
That's it.
No, Glocky. We're just waiting on Glocky to come across the line.
Oh yeah.
So Toad, Storm and Jackal, top 3. I'll tell you what. Very, very close. Have you seen some of the gaps down to the mid-pack?
No, I can't wait for the next screen to show up so I can have a look.
I swear it's like 6'10" separating like the top of 12 or something.
Oh, mine's just gone straight.
Thank you very much for my 900 XP. Yeah, there you go. So Toad on top, Storm in second, Jacko in third, Glocky fourth, Rocco in fifth place. S-Boy, Stinner winner, Mad, Jack Meyer in ninth, nice qualifying from him, Superhero in 10th, then Dynamic, Pelly, Niels down in 13th, he has got to do a lot better in this race.
Yeah, and I think he will, James, I think he will. In fact, hang on, which is better?
Oh, Stephen, Billy, Bank Job and Ballboy.
Which is better, Hyper or Ultra?
Ultra. If it's going to turn wet, it'll be Ultras. Because they don't degrade as much as the Hypersofts. I think the Hypersofts around here last about 4 or 5 laps. And I'm putting the, I'm in the out lap, aren't I?
Lots of cars on the grid today, make sure you steer.
I can't retire until the start of the race either.
You can't just reverse when you're on the grid. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I've got to like pause it and then thingy.
Oh man, that GT Sport news that came out today though has really got me.
Oh, I haven't heard it. So.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
GT Sport news.
Mhm.
SF19.
Oh yeah.
That's really got to me, man. I can't wait for those. You still qualified ahead of Ballboy.
But he hasn't started
in the session tonight, by the way.
Onyxmer.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start.
I apologise for doing this.
We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Hopefully I get thingy now.
That was pretty damn pointless. Oh, Stevens and Niels literally tapped each other.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, but the only problem is, I've just noticed on your car, which I now can't flip back onto, is you've now got the pickup on your tyres.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, I've changed mine.
That's interesting, actually. That's...
Oh my god, I've got to get out of the way.
That's a good thing at the start of the race, isn't it?
What is?
To have pickup on your tyres at the start of the race. So say if you were to run offline, getting to the grid, you'll start with marbles on the tyres. That's good for the start, right?
It doesn't reset itself.
Oh, does it? Okay. So this is all basically just for show. This warm-up lap.
Yeah, information purposes only. I think this is the formation lap nowadays. I will have to get out of the way of Bank Job and thingy. I will, however, give you a rundown of the order of people that are on tyres. Interesting to note, Dynamic Pelly, Dynamic Niels, Billy, Bank Job and Ballboy are all on Ultras. Super Softs for Pelly and old Steven. And then obviously me on the Hype Softs.
Wet race throughout, but it's not, is it? It's
going to turn. I think it's going to turn about halfway, lap 20, between 20 and 24. I think.
I'm just gonna put that's definitely not half of 36. So
18. That'll be just after halfway.
Regardless.
Uh-oh, I'm nervous here. I've got to get out of the way.
Lights out and.
And away we go.
Away we go.
I mean, very dangerous though.
And Jacko, very even start.
Come on, get me on board with the bloody spectate.
Rocky coming to the inside of Storm. Stinnerwin is getting some positions there as well.
Yeah, there we go.
Dropping. Ran down into turn 1. Flip forward.
Everyone's through. Everyone's fine.
Yeah, wait for the second part though. One of the Ferraris mounting the curb there. A couple of
Bank
guys
job.
going wide.
Niels down. Niels is down to 15. Oh, Mads has gone. Mads has spun. There's a yellow flag. It's a caution yellow flag. Very strange. Oh, Glocky Untold! Glocky Untold for the lead! Trying to go on the outside!
Toad's still there. He's going to fight back.
He is going to fight back. Storm just sitting in behind as well. Yellow flag, sector 1, sector 2. Is that Rocco that's round in the background? Rocco's lost positions.
It is indeed. Niels has lost a position there as well. Ballboy's gained quite a few positions here. Bank job off wide as well as, who was that? Pelly, I do believe.
Told away out in front.
Bank job again running wide. Niels nearly into the back of Ballboy there, looking to get a move done further down the field.
He's got old Stephen behind him as well.
Down the inside. Oh, Stephen on. Oh, I thought he's going on Ballboy.
Niels dropping. Niels is dropping.
Has he got damage? There is a car running around at the front of the grid somewhere that has got damage to its front wing.
Oh, Stephen, he's stuck in behind old Stephen. This is not great.
He needs to clear as many cars as he can in this first stint, so that when it comes to
I'll tell you somebody that's made up a load of positions early on. Mr. Jack Meyer and Superhero have gained 4 positions, 5th and 6th.
Good stuff. Ballboy's done pretty much the same, as he's gained another place there as well.
Bank job down the inside, that was nice stuff there.
That was weird.
And Niels is going around the outside of old Stephen, just in behind him as well, so that's crucial. He's getting the place, and now he's in clear air to try and get Rocco, who is ahead of him. Goodness me, 2 of these down at the back of the field as he tries to go down the inside of Bank Job. Billy and S-Boy, having a little bit of contact.
And Rocco's got that switchback done beautifully. But where is Bank Job? Bank Job's still there, but no, that's Rocco's position now.
Pelly S-Boy running side by side. S-Boy down the inside, just defends it well.
Who's that? Someone's just DC'd, disconnected. Who was that? Billy's got a 1 bar currently, but someone, I think it was S-Boy or Pelly, one of the two. Ballboy on the back of them.
Bank job is now dropping a position.
Battle for the lead is 4 cars. Battle for the lead is now 4 cars.
It's quite. If I've got to be honest, the battle for the lead is quite spread out compared to what we saw last night. They were within like 2 tenths of each other at the early stages of the race, but it's now 7 tenths. I don't think anyone's going to be gaining each other down the straight.
Oh, Stephen nearly into the pits there. Huge kick of wheel spin and oversteer as Mads displaced him quite quickly. Mads now, is Mads the one with front wing damage, do we think?
Penny around the outside of S-Boy. Woo! But we're trying to stick in there as well.
He's still there.
He's been forced off there by S-Boy. Oh, front wing damage for somebody. I think that might have been Ballboy or Rocco.
No, I tell you what, every time someone runs through there,
there's wide.
All these leaves
Ballboy,
up, but I
down the inside, double move.
Still trying to catch a glimpse of that Haas.
Oh, Rocco! Oh no! Pelly and Rocco have had contact.
And Pelly's just blocking Rocco there from pulling away. So I don't know if Pelly's just lost control of his controller, but he's got heavy foot damage as well.
Jack Myers round! Jack Myers had contact!
Yeah, someone else as well there. Who's that? Jacko, with Jacko.
Yeah, Niels and Jack Myers and Jacko.
That's crucial for Niels. Niels into P10.
How's he up to P10? He's really gaining through the field here.
Hang on, who? Someone? Yeah, I'll tell you what.
They've went side by side, I think, through the S section, and they've both crashed into each other there. Or Jack Myers possibly desynced, one of the two.
Battle for 4th. Stinnerwin on the back of Superhero goes to the inside. That overspeed. Little twitch there.
He's
from
got him.
Superhero. I don't know if that was my end. But,
No, that was
yeah,
on Still
super
Winners,
far.
I thought. I had the same twitch there.
Still a winner.
So
I think
Jack
he's gone a bit
Moyer,
too
Jacko,
deep.
Rocco
Superhero's still
and
there.
Pelly all into the pits.
Watch for Superhero's going to come back at him. Stay in
No,
that
Still Winners got
slipstream.
DRS.
Oh, I think he's going to go for it then.
Not going to try it. 6'10 still Toad and Glocky. He's
Interestingly-
trying to get into it.
Billy up to P7. Pretty sure he started 14th.
15th.
15th.
Yep.
So that's 8 positions.
Bull Boy's getting them all slow from 18th down to up to 8th.
Billy picks up a 3-second time penalty. Jinxed it. But
He has.
I'll tell you what, for the lead,
He's got
getting closer.
yeah, he's got a tendency to pick up the 3-second time penalties, which is not great. These
Rocky
two
on the back of
starting
Toad. Now
maybe
Toad's-
get going here.
Whoa. This is going to be a pass down into turn 1 here, James, for the lead of the race. Although
I'd
Toad
watch
just
out.
managed to get
I'd
past the
watch out for
traction.
Stormin behind as well, because if these two start battling on this lap, Stormin's the one to pick it up the pieces here.
Here he comes.
I'll
here
tell
comes
you,
Glocky.
somebody who else is
He's gaining.
running
Here he
quite
comes.
strongly.
To the
Dynamic.
outside.
Yeah.
For the lead
on
of the race.
outside. Oh, Todd down the inside. He's still defending it though.
Still there. Good move on the outside there
And
from
just
Glocky.
to notice, as Glocky picks up the DRS, the sun has now gone in. It is starting to get cloudier. The rain will be coming, I do believe, in the next 15 minutes.
Absolutely. So, what do we reckon? Lap 18?
Billy Dynamic.
and
Billy down the
Next is
inside on
first.
Dynamic.
Yep, he's still there. He's got the inside here, though. Leaving enough space.
Oh, he's
Good
kept
driving
it.
there from
Nice.
both of them.
Dynamic just got
Very
caught on the
good
inside
driving.
curb there. Could have centred into him, but that was nice driving between both of them there. Good respect, and Billy's up to 6th.
Mucho respecto.
And I may add, actually, Nexus Esports currently, because they've got the 5
Bank job was
drivers.
round there.
Oh, Billy
think
got in the
Bank
S
job has been.
section.
I think back job was round there as well, because Mads is now right on his gearbox.
Oh, look at the conditions starting to really change. This lap,
Oh, this is dark. This is very dark. We could see the rain even earlier than lap
maybe
18.
next 10 minutes.
I think even that might be pushing it. I think it might come sooner than that.
Well,
I'm quite
hopefully.
tempted to say 5 actually, because that's very hazy, James. And I'll tell you what,
I would say between the next 10 laps, I think.
next 10.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
gonna
next
say
10 is a bit of a safe bet. Billy
Not
down the
five,
inside
I've
on
done it
Superhero. Ooh. Not
Billy's
quite. And
charging here.
all three of these are they're in the same esports team. So this is going to be very interesting.
He's
As Billy
looking,
tries to nick it
he's
down the
looking.
inside of Superhero. Late on the brakes. Bank job's out.
Bank job's out. Where's that? That's into the pit lane, I do believe.
Oh, Billy! Switch back down the inside on Superhero. Superhero locks up. Billy's got him, I think. He's got the car
They're
ahead.
still side by side.
Superhero, is he
hold
going to
on the
give
inside
way?
here.
Oh, there's a decent
Oh,
going
side
on.
contact. Still side by side, James.
Oh
Still
my
side by
God.
side.
Oh, yeah,
that's-
lag from Billy's end there.
And Ballboy's got
And there's
through there as
Ballboy.
well. Where's S-Boy? Yep, S-Boy's on the back of these guys as well.
As is
Ballboy's in the play,
Niels.
but It's raining. It's raining. I did say
Oh,
it's raining. Nexus
dynamic
is round.
round.
Yep.
There's a bit of contact there.
as the
And
rain
Niels
comes
has down
down.
the inside of S-Boy. He's up
this
to
is Niels
8.
now shining as the rain
He
starts
is
to fall,
on.
James.
Actually, coming to think about it, he is on a train here for 5th.
Yeah, this
Essentially.
this guy could have it. I'm telling you, Niels could get a really good result here. And
This-
if he doesn't, I will be surprised.
I think there's too many quick drivers in front of him to win the title here, if I've got to be honest. Ballboy
on
down the inside on
inside.
Superhero though. Nice.
Runs a bit deep. Where's Niels in this? Niels is now on the back of Superheroes. This rain is now continuing to fall, James. I did say definitely sooner than 10 laps.
Here comes Niels.
I said in 5 minutes, so that was. I think I did pretty well there.
Niels down the inside on Superhero. Is he going to try and get around the outside? I think Superhero will have advantage
it.
down the
No,
inside.
he's done it. Superhero backed off.
Now, did Superhero back off that because he wants him to win the title? Interesting. Nails up
Of
to
course,
7th,
Deneen's
making
not racing.
great progress.
I didn't even think Benning's not racing.
Glocky is now in the lead, which I've totally
Yeah,
missed.
we
Which
watched
we've
that.
totally missed.
No, we saw that down at turn 1, James.
Did we? Well, Toad has dropped off quite a mile.
Yeah. Toad's now struggling in these wets.
Oh, Superhero and S-Boy side by side into the stadium section.
Storm pits early. That's very early.
If that is Inters, he is going to be out of this race. I can guarantee that now.
It's not. It's Super Soft, I think.
Is Superhero coming in as well?
I've got
Superhero's in, Billy's in.
I do believe that is no. It's, Ultras, I think.
Ultras, yeah.
Like
Billy's in on Inters. That's a wrong call. Billy's came in on Inters. That is the wrong call, and I'm afraid to say I think that'll be him out the race here. That car is just going to spin on those tyres. Bullboy and Niels though. Niels now fourth.
Bullboy and Niels, yeah. After the pit stop phase, absolutely. As
hang on, we've missed an overtake here somewhere. I think it must have been down the straight. Niels has got Bullboy somewhere because I'm pretty sure Bullboy was ahead of him by about 4 seconds.
Bullboy has remained behind Niels for the entire race so far. What you're seeing here is that a couple of guys pit from the lead. Yep, absolutely, 100%.
Billy losing time. Jack Myers coming down the back of him now.
Nexus Dynamic really struggling as here comes Storm. Down the inside, he's looking, he's going for it, late.
Still a winner's in.
He's now on the outside. Jack and Billy side by side.
Still a winner's in.
Billy really struggling on those tyres.
Inters for Stinner.
Not as much as I thought he would. Side by side, Nexus and Billy. Not Nexus and Billy, that's the same person. Billy and Jack got the move done. As you said, Dynamic and Storm now. Who was that coming out the pits? Stinner winner.
That was Stinner winner, yeah, he's coming out ahead of Will Stephen.
I'm getting well into this commentary tonight.
Yeah, you're getting a bit well too much into commentary, I think. Glocky, 5 seconds ahead of Toad from Niels. Bullboy, S-Boy is currently top 5, as we are 25% through this race.
Yep.
Oh, look at this. Billy's letting everyone through there.
Oh, I'll tell you what, 3-way battle for 12th. Take a look at this.
Rock, oh, beautiful.
4-way battle,
brilliant.
Because next is Billy's in behind.
Billy's on Inters, remember.
Yeah,
Superhero's gone past Jackal as well. Jackal would have been up there, you know, I think, in the top 5.
So would Mads.
Yeah, Mads could have been in there. Well, could argue Jack Meyer could have been in there as well.
That front wing damage that we're seeing on the exit of turn 3 is off of the hash, as I predicted. It's the front left.
So I'll be, yeah, I think left front end plate. Oh no, it's not.
No, Mads.
Or Stephen on Stinner winner.
As messages are coming through on Discord already.
About.
Take a look at this video that's already gone up.
Is it bank job by any chance?
It is.
You can have a look at that. I will have a look at it after the rest, of course. Oh, Stephen.
It has now been downloaded. Let's take a look as Mads is in.
Mads is in. And Jacko's in as well.
Rocco and Superhero. Oh, sorry, I thought they were going.
Oh, Stephen did get past Stinner winner there. Glocky picks up a 3-second time penalty out in front. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1 and Sector 2. It's Dynamic that's round. He's lost time. Dynamic has lost about 2 seconds there.
Really, I thought it was O'Stephen, because O'Stevens...
No, it was, it's Dynamic. Oh, has Dynamic got a puncture actually on the left? Has he got a puncture? Left rear? He has. Has he? I don't know. No, he's really struggling. He's had contact with the wall. He's lost his right side end plate.
Yeah.
So he's spun by himself there. And Niels is on the back of Toad. Toad's in.
Ooh.
Toad's in, and I have a feeling that Niels is going to be out in the top 6 here.
That was one hell of an incident between Bank Job and Mads, actually.
Bank Job and Mads. Any desync possibly?
I've got a feeling it was, because that was one hell of an accident.
Mads has been, his internet on Wednesday was absolutely dire. Oh, Stephen, my God.
I know, I saw that. I was about to comment on that.
Bloody hell. Dynamics in, Jack Myers in as well. Plenty in, I think it's going to be into time. Bullboys just came out.
Yeah, he's lost the place to Stinner winner.
He has indeed. by about a second. Play out in front. So, hang on, we've got a thing about the pit stops here. There's the yellow flag, sector 2, Pelly's out.
Oh yeah.
Glocky running around 11 seconds clear. I think he's going to be quite comfortable out in front when he comes into the pit.
He's doing a really good job here on these tyres. Oh, Pelly's car stopped in the middle of the circuit.
Bloody hell, yeah, I saw that on the right-hand side on the helicopter cam. Goodness me.
How is that not a safety car? DRS has been disabled, so it's now wets. It is now wets.
Oh,
confirmed.
I didn't get that message up. There we go, I've got it up.
It's come through. Okay.
So Glocky's in, Niels is in. These are perfect, this is perfect timing actually. Niels is going to be out, I think, in 4th.
Neil's gained a lot of time in these, I'm going to start that again. Neil's gained a lot of time in these conditions.
This is what he has to do.
Oh wow, Glocky's out of the pits already. Look where Storm is. Not Storm, Toad. That's one
Storm's
hell of a
in.
jump.
Niels is going to jump him. Niels is going to be second. This has been one hell of a drive so far. There's Toad, there's Niels. I think it's going to be 2 seconds. It is. Niels is out ahead by about 2 seconds.
I think he's had a mistake here somewhere, James. Toad, because Skinner Winner seems much closer as well.
Yellow flag, sector 2, sector 3, Dynamic.
I think it might have been on Steven.
Dynamic.
Oh, well?
He's out, yeah.
Yeah. I've not seen this information at the bottom of my screen because I've got
Superhero Rocco. Oh, Steven should be getting ahead of these two.
Yep,
oh, Steven goes past. So he's in 9th. Jack Meyer's going to get ahead of Superhero. Yep. And Mads is going to be ahead of Rocco.
Rocco, yep. What was that just flew past Jacko's car? Elise? Seemed too big to be Elise.
Probably a Dandelion or something.
Dandelion.
Dandelion. Right, let me have a check on the comments because we've got a couple coming through on the stream. But yeah, Rocco, we are beautifully placed here. Rocco's going to try and move on Matt. It's not.
Check because you're streaming, just to play it safe.
Pelly, what are you doing? Onyx Mer. Mads drove bank job into the wall.
Yeah, that needs to be looked at. That was weird. I think that was a decent.
Oh, is Rocco has got past. And so was Jacko actually. Rocco's got past Mads. Not sure what happened to Mads. Mads put the strong qualifying actually in 8th, but
yeah, he had the contact with bank job at the start.
Bank job, yeah.
He's just gone bad for worse.
And Jacko losing time actually to Jack Meyer within the pit stops on the ad as well. But I think for the first time I can safely say that Jack Meyer closes up on old Steven. Niels has got the gap down to under 10 seconds, and I do believe Glocky has got a 3-second time penalty. Jack around the outside of All Steven. All Steven's locked up. He's gone miles wide. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, he's hit Jack. He's hit Jack. That was very lucky for Jack there, but I tell you what, Superhero's going to get right.
Very dangerous rejoin now, actually.
He's got damage as well on the front wing.
Yeah,
so
I think. Yeah. I think with the front wing damage that he has got, I won't look into that much. Rocco on Superhero. Rocco's got a much better run.
Oh, it looked like he turned into Superhero a little bit there.
I thought Superhero turned into him there.
A little bit wide. Still side by side though.
Down the inside. Got to be careful.
Oh, this is going to be side pod.
Superhero's got to back off there. I think he had the car. He was the car behind Rocco.
It's got a good run here. Oh,
nearly losing control there. Goodness me. Don't want to be losing control. And if you're running no ABS in these conditions, then you are, I'm afraid, probably screwed.
Yeah, I was literally side pod, and you were like, careful.
Oh, Stephen though is defending off Rocco and Superhero though in the meantime. There's nothing really happening in the top 10 at all.
Here comes Superhero. He's got a good run here.
Rocco Rocco's lost time on old Stephen actually.
Yeah, he got a bit
double toe.
He tried to
double toe. I don't think he's going to get either here. Oh, my
he's down
God,
inside the front.
Stephen braking early. Jesus.
Dangerous there from Rocco. I'm
I
not too
think
sure which car had damage
Superhero
there.
must have been unsighted there.
Yeah, I don't think Rocco knew that Superhero was down the inside.
Side
So
by
side
side.
by side. Careful, give each other plenty of room, lads.
Nice. Superhero gives him room, and Rocco
Oh,
defends
he's
it well.
inside. Watch for Jacko. It's 5 cars now. 4, I can't count.
4. Mads might get on the back of this soon, though.
Nils is catching Glocky. That was 11 seconds.
9.5. Yeah, he's dropped the gas by 6 seconds. By 6 tenths, I should say.
Oh, Stephen's struggling.
Yeah, he's got that front wing damage. Superhero's
Superhero as
struggling
well.
as well. I think he's got front wing damage off the contact with Rocco.
I don't think he does. I think that damage actually came off of Rocco's car. Oh no, he has.
Nope, left side end plate. Jacko's down the inside on old Stephen.
That's bold. It's brave. It's done.
Nice move, and he can get 2 in the price of 1 here. He's going to wait until the straight.
Yeah. Watch for Super coming into the.
Superhero's in, yeah. I think he's taking out the bollard there as well.
Oh, boy.
No, Stephen, I was on board with that. Goodness me. Quite a long race this is actually. Lap 15 out of 36. I thought we were further on than that.
I thought we were about lap 24. This is great.
Glocky though, 9.2 seconds ahead of Niels. Niels quicker in the intermediates.
Right on board with Superhero and watching the exit of turn 1 on the right hand side. There's that entire front wing sitting over there.
Probably from Glock, maybe from early on.
No, I'll tell you what, that's actually from bank job and
yeah,
Mads
bank job, yeah.
But have a watch on Superhero's car on the right hand side on exit.
That's back to Mads.
There it is.
On board with Mads because he's right on the back of little Stephen. Maybe a possible battle developing for 4th as well. Still a winner seems to be struggling in the conditions. Ballboy and S-Boy are catching.
Superhero's on wets.
Hey?
Superhero's on wets.
Well, he's going to lose time. Oh, Mads around the outside of old Stephen. He's outbroke himself. Oh my God.
By a mile. I'd give that place back if I were you.
He was ahead going into the corner though, that's the thing.
No. Down the inside, is he going to do it? I wouldn't.
I'd watch out for Billy in behind.
Mads has run wide. He's done it. Watch for the teammate.
Billy really closing up there.
Oh, he had a great
Superhero's dropping about 5 tenths every single corner.
Yeah, Glocky's just lapped him.
So Superhero, I think, may as well maybe give up.
Slaying. Oh, Mads has gone deep. He's on the outside of Stephen though. He's going to make that.
Has he? On the outside. Oh, that is lovely. And just is within track limits. And Billy's came through as well. Billy's got the place as well. So both Hassers gaining positions there.
Phenomenal driving.
I think old Stephen, if I was in old Stephen's position, I'd be just backing off this. He knows he's got front wing damage, but he's got a much better one off the corner down the inside line. Mads is going to give him room, and the job done.
Oh, Stevens is staying on the back of this lot as well. As Niels is definitely catching.
8.2. Well, we have seen all season that he is the king of the wet conditions. Oh! Billy! Oh my God!
Oi.
That was on helicopter cam as well. Jesus Christ, we could have had an absolute tragedy out on track there.
As O'Stevens to the outside of Mads. Not going to do it there. Has O'Stevens still got front wing damage? Yes.
Oh, I thought he was going to break late into the back of Mads there. Goodness me. But...
Ball boy?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to come on board with.
We both pick up on things at exactly the same time. It's great.
Ballboy, yeah, that has been about a second. It's been fluctuating about a second for the last 2 or 3 laps now.
Yeah, it still is by the looks of things.
I think
like that's gone back
still
up.
a winner. I think the last time we saw him in these intermediate conditions was Japan. And there's no credit in saying what happened there to him, because I think he crashed at the Wall of Champions.
Ouch.
What did he? Or did he win in Canada? I don't know. It's been such a long season, I forgot what happened last week. Still a winner. Still won. Oh no, he won in Canada. What am I on about?
It was America last weekend, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah. Deneen won it, I think.
Deneen did win it. And Glocky was second, and Niels was third. Niels
Yeah, it's
now
interesting.
7.5 seconds,
Glocky's
just
coming
under.
down.
He's not. Well, he is in a comfortable place going into next week. At the minute, he's going to be 18. It's going to be 41 points with my quick maths. I think it's going to be 41 points going into next week as it stands. But let me just have a check, actually.
Sure, Rocco's catching Jack here as well.
Yeah, and also, Niels has actually... Oh, he's picked up a... Just as about to say...
What's wrong with you?
Just as I was about to say, Niels had a 3-second advantage over Glocky because of a penalty. He goes and picks one up. Unbelievable.
Rocco,
Anyways,
very
oh
low on
my
the brakes.
god! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Did you run on board with that?
I did. Jesus
Okay, cool.
Christ! The lack of control of that car through that series of corners was beyond belief there, but that was good control.
Jack's really struggling.
oh.
Jack is really
Has
struggling.
he had contact with the front wall? Front wing?
Yeah, front left is missing.
Rocco! He's on the wall!
What?
Left side end plate's gone! Rocco had a mistake! He's in the wall, left side end plate.
Oh. How did I miss that?
A Storm is in. Storm's going on wets, still a winner's going on inters. What's Storm doing?
That's a mistake.
He's going to be ahead of Jack Meyer, I do believe, though.
Yeah, both of these cars got front wing damage now.
Keep
Both
an eye out
Rocco and
on
Jack.
Superhero and or Steven, that gap. I think that gap is actually coming down.
I mean, that's not important at this stage because it's 31 seconds. But the gap for the lead.
6.8. Closing in. And with Storm pitting, actually. I'm just
who's that off? One of the Force Indians is off.
Superhero?
Oh, it's going to be Superhero.
Superhero, yeah, he's lost a second there.
Which is the wrong idea.
No, seriously, he had a really strong return actually last week in America, finishing in 7th place. This race definitely not to his liking.
In both races he attended last weekend.
Yeah, second, of course, in thingy. And contrary to what has been said in Discord, there is a race tomorrow for GT Sport. Somebody mixed up the dates.
We're not going to name names. But
Sorry, I
let's
got
just
no
say
idea.
They haven't got ID.
Oh, Storm! Oh my god!
Yeah, we got yellow flags as well. Oh, that'll be for the Storm.
That was for Storm. He had literally nearly a 3/4 spin there.
Yeah, that is damage as well to the end plate or winglet. Oh, I'll tell you what, still a winner. Sideways coming across the start-finish line there. Really struggling.
More spray being kicked up actually. Could be wet soon.
Who was Ballboy fighting with? Still a winner, right? Because S-Boy's now on the back of Ballboy.
No, he was
yeah, Ballboy was catching Still a winner. Still a winner pitted for the Inters. And now
Yes, he was.
S-Boy's on the back of him.
No, I think
6.3,
no.
that
Sorry,
got
I think Ballboy was behind S-Boy, wasn't he?
No, he was behind Still a winner.
Gap for the lead still coming down, by the way. It's in 86 seconds.
I know, this is insane. Glocky was to pick up two more penalties and Nils didn't.
Two Mercedes going to be battling.
Yeah,
Jacko on Storm. And on the wet tyres as well.
On board with S-Boy and Ballboy. If that gap goes up to a second...
I'm very disappointed at the moment, Pelly. That was in the comments.
Okay. Oh, who's that? Someone's off at the start finish straight. Superhero. Whoa. Aye, right in front of them as well.
I'm just watching Storm go around the track and he is not losing much time at all.
He's not, is he? And
He's
just...
lost a couple of seconds, but the delta, surely it's going to get heavier this rain as well.
Is it?
Surely the wet tyres are going to be coming into play. I'd say lap 25, 26 maybe.
Yeah, look at this run that he's got out the final corner by taking the wider line. Ooh.
Somebody gets a notification there.
Yeah, Kyle downloading that rally.
Yes, good.
I'm hesitant to buy it, judging by the Amazon reviews. Down the inside goes Jacko.
Storm's still there. Oh, Jacko nearly losing control of the car. Goodness me. But he's got that move done, and that was really brake stuff from Jacko. But it comes to show how far he is coming on as a driver, because if that was him as of old, that would have been contact.
Gap to the lead.
5.6, yeah, coming down. S-Boy and Bull Boy, 7 tenths.
Yep.
That's now a second. I've got a full packet of Walker's salt and vinegar crisps awaiting me after this race.
Really? I've got 24 pots of pot noodles sitting next to me.
and I mean, it's a share pack, and it's only for me, so I'm one fat boy.
Who ate all the cheesecake? You fat bastard, you fat bastard, you fat bastard.
Ooh, yeah. Storm nearly lost it there. God almighty. It wasn't as serious as his 3/4 spin. But he nearly lost it.
Billy's pit again, and he's come back out on inters.
When did he pit?
Billy came out on...
When did he pit?
He didn't.
He pitted a mile ago. He pitted 7 laps ago.
He came out on wets.
So he's coming on inters, and that's actually starting to really gain him. Because he was in behind Mads and O'Stephen, wasn't he? In that little, like, 4-car cluster lap we saw. Niels, by the way, 5 seconds.
We've got to see him now. Look,
this,
you can see him.
If I've got to be honest, if I have to be really honest here, 5 seconds I don't think is enough.
What, in 13 laps?
Was the yellow flag second to Superhero?
No. Still in the winner? Maybe?
It was somebody. It was somebody coming through the thing. I thought it was Superhero because he has lost time.
Yeah. That's a good spot.
He only lost a couple of tenths, but I think...
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was going to say Storm. It must have been Storm. Yeah, it must have been Storm. Look at Billy.
Nope. But remember, Storm is on the wet.
Do you know what? It's definitely Superhero because he's coming circa 5-second stop go that he's just received. Speeding into the pit lane, and he'll change back onto the inters now. Although, riding on board with Billy, look at torrential the rain suddenly become.
Down the inside. Ooh!
Whoa. Lag.
That's Superhero.
Oh, okay. He's got to move out the way here.
Yeah.
And he does. Billy, got him.
Down the inside.
The outside goes Storm.
Wet tyres, I think, are now coming into play here.
Really? He just lost the position, James.
He's lost the position, but I think with the rain coming down, the rain has got so much heavier now. The wets are going to be coming into play any second soon. I said about lap 25, 26. Pretty much spot on here, I think.
James gap for the lead.
That's Jacko actually on the back of the lead. Disappointing to see Jacko down now after his performance last week. And picking up a 3-second time penalty, but 4 seconds now. Niels. I could be eating my own words here, to be honest, because Niels now is closing in.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's enough, though. I really don't think it's enough, though.
That's not help. Who? For who?
For Niels. I don't think it's enough. 3.9 seconds.
He gained a second on the last lap, James.
I've seen gaps at 2 seconds around this track, and people have struggled to catch.
Yeah, but look at the traffic. Look at the traffic in front.
That is all Stephen. That is all Stephen. Mads is going to be. Oh, well, Stephen's coming in. It must be Wets now.
Oh, Glocky! Glocky was nearly in the pit wall. Glocky was nearly in the pit wall.
He wasn't.
Yes, he was. Trust me, he was. He was on. You know, you've got the curve on the right-hand side, just where the pit wall is. He was on that.
Well, he was following. He was following all Stephen's dirty air, so that might be why.
Oh, I honestly thought.
Oh, look at the infield! Look at the infield. Toad's in, and Billy's left.
Yeah, that makes sense. He was twitching about on my screen.
I can't give him an invite.
Though.
If it decides to work. Right, Billy's got another invite. There we go. Oh, he's John Backer anyways.
Not yet regained control of his car though.
He'll regain control in a couple of seconds, I think.
Which is crucial because look who's right up behind him. It's Superhero going to unlap himself with Billy. And just behind him is Storm.
Oh, hang on.
On the Wets though. I don't think Wets are ready yet.
Oh, I see. S-Boy or Stevens let him through there. Yellow flag sector 1.
Who is it?
It's probably for... Oh, no, it wasn't for Stephen.
I don't know who that was for. I can't see anyone moving slowly.
Was it Glocky?
It must have been. I've got a feeling it might have been a slight twitch or maybe a cut track or something. But he's rejoined without losing too much time.
It was
that. Going to start finish straight.
It was a Superhero. Because he's the only one that just came off the straight.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, Jacko! Oh my God, Jacko was out of control there. Jesus. Jacko, if you are watching, let Niels through, please.
Ballboy's pit. S-Boy stays out for one more. This is crucial. I think S-Boy gained a lot of time on that last lap. If S-Boy can keep it on the road, he could jump Ballboy here.
He could.
By quite some margin as well, I think. As Billy gets past... No, Storm gets past Billy. Billy is not rejoined. Oh, he has now. That must have been
taking control? Yeah, he's taking control now. Good. Got 2 comments came in at the same time there.
I bet it's... Why is this commentator getting so happy? Right. I'm going for it tonight, guys. I don't care.
Glocky 2.3 seconds. Jacko could have something to say though.
I think Jacko should let Niels through here.
I think he will.
Glocky could come in for Wets.
He's got blue flags now, has Jacko. Niels is in. Niels is in. Niels is in. Niels is in for Wets.
This is good. This is a good call.
I really question that decision.
I'm questioning Billy's decision. He's come back in and he's gone on to Wets again.
Niels has gone in on Wets.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I think that's the right decision.
I still think it might be 1 or 2 laps out. I really do.
S-Boy pits, he's going to come on for Wets, so let's watch where he's going to come out in relation to Ballboy.
I'm going to keep on board with Niels and see how the gap closes, if it does. And I've got a power off sign.
We're going to wait and see if Rocky pits.
Go.
What?
I had a power off sign on my TV there.
Oh.
S-Boy's coming in.
Out. He's going to do it. S-Boy's going to do it.
It's not Bullboy. Bullboy's going to get him. Over speed.
Close though. Close though.
Really close.
Straight into the slipstream.
Bullboy's got him.
Straight into the slipstream.
By a couple of tenths, Bullboy's got him. The crossover period is happening now, but it's still in favour of the Inters, but I would say by a couple of tenths. But I think Glocky will be in this lap. And he is.
This is crucial.
But Jacko's not pitting him behind.
Oh. Do you know what? Actually,
that's wet.
Has Niels made a mistake? Oh, Billy's in the way. Billy's in the way of Niels.
He's got out of the way.
Lucky.
Glocky's going to be out in front.
Glocky's
out in front.
Yeah, but watch the overspeed coming down the straight. Where is he?
It's going to be about 3 seconds, 4 seconds maybe.
Yeah, but look at the conditions, James. 4 seconds.
It's not enough.
3 seconds.
I keep saying Niels is the king of the West, but honestly...
Oh, he's made a mistake. Glucky's made a mistake.
Oh! S-Boy's crashed! S-Boy's crashed! S-Boy lost control of the car there, coming into the stadium section. The corner before, coming into the stadium section. So he was about 9/10 off 9/10 off Ball Boy. It's now 6 seconds. Could we see a battle for this lead develop? I really wanted to, but I really don't think it's enough.
I think the wets now even it out.
Who's quicker on the wets? I would favour Niels.
Rocco's still out on inters, as well as
is
Jacko
still a winner.
And OC, but still a winner's not.
Still a winner is.
Good call. That's crucial, actually. I think still a winner's made a... No. Still a winner's battling for third.
King of the wets coming into it. 2.5 seconds. He's close half a second this lap.
We've got a battle for third and a battle for first. This is irritating.
I don't think we will have a battle for third anytime soon, because Stinnerwin will be in.
Listen to Glocky coming around that last corner.
2.2 seconds. Niels, king of the wet, chasing down. This is possibly one of the best drives I might ever see him do. This could be a championship-winning race from him.
If he wins this, does it carry over to Brazil?
It does. It will be 34 points going into Brazil, so he is just in that middle of 25 and 50. He's just on the right side of that. As Mads has got a 10-second time penalty. What's happened there? Then what's happened there? Didn't look like he cut anything there. Has Glocky got somebody in the way? Oh. It's Superhero.
No, Niels has. Oh, right, I see. So, by the time I look...
Yeah, Superhero's in the way of Niels. 2 seconds.
Yeah, but...
1.9. Glocky took more speed. He took about 2-3 mile an hour more through there than Niels.
Superhero will let Niels through pretty well here.
He's got to get out of the way here. He's got to get out of the way. He did this earlier. He's got to get out of the way.
He's going to get a great toe off the start bit on the start straight.
Bless you. Glocky. Ooh. Niels sticking to the exile on there, doing a Verstappen, and he is gaining. But it's not over. But still, the crossover period, still the winners staying in. Oh, beautiful entry at the corner.
Do not overdrive. I was worried he's overdriving it now.
He's not. He is in the mode. He is in the zone. 1.7 seconds. If he ekes down this gap by a couple of tenths every single lap, we could see potentially a massive battle to the end of this race.
Storm was off track a little bit there as well in the battle for 8th with Jack. And those are really the only 2 battles.
Just checking penalties.
Glock was sideways. Oi, oi, oi.
I was just checking penalties and they're both still even. 1.3, 1.4. This gap is coming down. Jack Meyer is on the back of Storm. Going for 8th place here is Jack.
Yeah, he's on it. Side by side down the straight. Done, I think.
He's got a mile an hour more than than Storm there, and Storm I think will just let him go here.
Switch back.
He's on quicker tyres. Jack beautiful perfection. There, beautiful. Jack Meyer's got the position, really nice. I
know. But I tell you what, Glocky got a toe on someone there.
Is that Mads? Yeah, it is Mads.
Yeah,
Mads is getting out of the way though. He's getting out of the way. That's good. Thank you, Mads. Oh, this is coming down to a crescendo, this. This is coming down. I think this has been probably one of the most interesting races in terms of tactics and strategy.
It's certainly tense. It's within a second now.
I really still feel Glucky's going to have this though. I don't know why. I think he's reserving something back here.
I think Glocky's just going to get it back purely on the straight. So Niels will catch up to all the corners, but then Glocky will just have him back down the straights again, and it's just going to be 1 for 1, I think. Or not, actually. I'm just thinking... I can't even watch. I honestly can't even watch.
7.5 tenths, and if you're just tuning in now, Superhero has finally retired out of the race. That was just behind them, I think, there.
No, Billy's off hard into the wall.
Where was that? Through the S section?
I think it was, actually, because...
I'm going on board with Will Stephen quickly. I think he's lost it here. There's another yellow flag in sector 1 and sector 2.
Oh, someone else is off. Who's... Oh, still a winner, nearly off. Yeah, here we go. Yellow flags here. The battle for the lead. The battle for the lead.
There's Superhero. Niels, here we go. He's closing in. He's got 3 miles an hour. He's got 4 miles an hour more than Glocky. Is he going to send it down the inside here, Niels? No, he's not. He just sits back. He's going to apply the pressure now to Glocky. Oh, a little snap of oversteer coming out the corner from Glocky, the leader. Yeah, Niels is right on the back. The king of the wets is beginning to close and hunt down his prey.
Oh my
and
God,
all questions about him not catching him is now out the window, because he has caught him, he's on the back of him, and he's applying the pressure to Glocky here.
We give the perfect amount, in Beeley, we give the perfect amount of intensity, perfect amount of
Let's see them through the F section.
And amazing racing for the off-season when Formula One's not on. This
really nice.
Is just
Glocky
phenomenal.
though. Glocky was a bit more on the power there compared to Niels, and Niels has just lost a little bit of time.
Niels has got more to lose here than Glocky does. Bear that in mind.
Niels has got more to lose, but even if he's sitting in second, he will still go into the championship battle next week with 41 points as it stands between him and Deneen.
So that secures him by 9. Whereas,
but really, if he gets this, this is probably one of the drives of the season.
He's not.
In fact, it will be the drive of the season.
He's running low fuel modes here, I think.
Oh, Glocky getting caught on the curb.
Why?
Right on the back of him. Could he go for it?
Wait, let's see. Is he going to get?
He's going to have to go round the outside here. Oh no, down the inside. He's centred the move. He's going down the inside, Niels. But I think Glocky's just going to retain it, I think. Glocky's down the inside. Oh, Niels is careful. Niels is careful there. He doesn't want to sit in the slipstream of the car ahead and not see where he's going. So I think it's wise stuff there from Niels, just sitting in behind, but he's still continuing to apply that pressure. And also, I may add, with Stinner Winner now, it's now definitely wet. Bullboy is right on the back of Stinner Winner. Niels ran wide.
I'm literally, this is so exciting that my legs are shaking.
Nothing shaking for me.
This is just phenomenal.
Apart from my controller a little bit, it is shaking, but...
There's something loose between my legs. Is that what you think it is? If it was, I'd be proud.
0.7 of a second though. Glocky much more on the power there at the final corner. Niels will get the run on the outside of the corner. Glocky losing it. Oh my God! He's lost off his lead there.
Glocky knows it. Glocky knows it.
Niels is not close enough into turn 1. These two have just been simply brilliant tonight. They pull miles clear of Toad, who's got his strategy and his timing wrong, I think. And Stinnerunner and Bullboy as well on the back foot. Speaking of S-Boy, 3 second time penalty there for
yeah, we're going to see a move here. Bullboy going to get past Stinner Winner. I've run on board with this for now whilst we're on the overtaking zone of turn 1.
Ooh, I don't know, I can't keep it off the lead.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Forward and back, just pressing R2.
Bullboy launching one on Stinner Winner! Oh my God!
Stinner Winner got an insane cut back there. He's going to do the same again here.
That had to be applauded. That was Danny Rick stuff by Bullboy.
Danny Rick or Danny Rock?
Danny Rick-esque there from Bullboy. Launch it down the inside to get it so perfect on the brakes. Takes commitment there. Brilliant move. That's the move of the race. But will Niels be the driver of the race? Because he's right on the back of him. Here we go. This is it. Penultimate lap of the race. Is he just going to sit in behind and apply the pressure on the final lap? Glucky has got about 12% more EOS than him. He's going to have to be forced around the outside here, Niels. I think Glucky's just about got more speed than him. He's going to go switch back round the outside. Is he? No, he's not. He's just going to sit in behind. Goodness me, this is coming to the crescendo here. I think Rocco has got a puncture or something. He's spun.
Rip. James, you're leaving. You're leaving. Oh, no, you're back. You're back. You're back. You're back. Oh my God, you were so... I don't know what happened there, but you very nearly disconnected from the entire session.
Oh my God. We don't want that.
Like, you'd nearly gone. You were gone. I tell you,
Niels, however, oh my God.
Rocco's off again. Jacko's done it.
Storm will get him as well, I think. He's just ahead of these guys, actually. Hang on, he's just ahead of these guys.
Yeah. Oh, he's run wide. Niels has run wide again.
That's it, I think. I think it's going to go Gluckies. I can't watch.
Rocco ahead.
There's Rocco.
Rocco playing a part into this.
Please get out of the way. Please go in the pits.
I've got a feeling Rocco's backing off here to play a massive part in this.
Rocco has got...
Watch Niels! Here he comes!
Rocco's got a puncture! Left rear!
Niels! Oh no, Niels got the
He's in the slipstream! He's in the slipstream! He's trying to get him! Glocky's pulling away in the straight line though! He's going to have to commit it somewhere very late and very bold. But he's picked up a 3-second time penalty!
That's it!
Oh no! Unless Glocky picks up one.
That's it.
This is it, I think. Unless Glocky picks up one, he can do it round here. If he picks up a 3-second time penalty, there's plenty of opportunities for him to pick up a 3-second time penalty. Oh, he's down the inside! Niels down the inside, that's late and bold!
He's going to go for it. He is still
going to
have to. Down the inside again.
Glocky's on the outside. He's keeping it on the outer line. And Glocky, yeah, I think this is his. I think.
That's Rocco round again, I guess. Yeah, Rocco's just given up at this point.
He's got a puncture on that left rear. Glocky taking it so careful. Niels could get him through the S section possibly.
This is so close.
He's on right. No, he's not. Niels, I think, unless Glocky picks up a 3-second time penalty through the stadium section, I think it's going to be Glocky's for the win. Niels is going to have one last late attempt. But I don't think he's enough. I think he's realised that 3-second time penalty has really done him in here. Glocky can't get a 3-second time penalty now. It's going to be Glocky who takes it to Mexico, but he's spun in the wall. Oh my God!
Glocky does send our heart rates through the roof, doesn't he?
But he wins by 3 seconds in the end because of the penalties being applied. My God! That could have been... If he actually crashed in the pit wall, he would have got beat.
Yeah, and Bullboy's got still a winner done as well. And in fact, Stevens has got past... Oh, Mads has crashed. Mads' AI has crashed heavily.
Yeah, 10th.
That's weird. Rocco's got 2 penalties. Punctures. Rocco's got 2 punctures. Front left and front right.
He's got 2 punctures, my God.
Front left and rear left, sorry.
Oh, still a winner's AI crashes into Bullboy there. S-Boy coming across the line. That is all Stephen coming in behind as well. Let's have a look at Rocco with the 2 punctures.
Watch Bullboy's car. Watch Bullboy's car here. You ready? Oh, yeah.
I'm just watching Rocco troop round. Rocco trooping round. He's across the line. Jack Meyer, quiet race for him, I think, the last one.
Just crashed out.
Yep. Jack Meyer across the line in 7th. And Jacko was going to be across the line in 8th. Jacko, actually, quite a good recovery drive considering the conditions didn't go his way today. He's finished in 8th place and picked up 4 points where he would have, I think, finished about 12th. Bloody hell. If he only used mode ERS, he could have had more speed on the straight. That's exactly what I was thinking, you know. Yes, you can sign up for next season.
Hope they collide.
Hit wet so much.
Toad went, hope they collide and I can still win.
As we see the podium celebrations there, I am, however, going to get some XP. 2,250 XP for crashing out in the formation lap. Brilliant.
How did I get XP?
They must like you. Glocky wins, though, XP here in the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. But most importantly, Niels has finished second, maybe one of the drives of the season in defeat. Brilliant, brilliant drive from him. Absolutely brilliant. Toad has finished third. Ballboy has finished fourth. McLaren's scoring quite high there. But Niels gets my driver of the day vote. Still a winner, S-Boy, Jack Meyer, Jacko, Storm and Mads. Top 10. Oh, Stephen and Rocco also finished. Billy, Superhero, Dynamic Pelly, Bank Job. And then just ignore that person at the bottom.
He's a noob.
Excuse me? Alright, I've got some messages through. S-Boy pushes Pelly off 3 times, apparently. Oh!
Yeah! Definitely.
Anyways, people have probably heard that. Welcome back.
I didn't hear it.
Hello.
My god, that was thrilling.
Yeah.
That was
Let's
crazy.
come on board though with the person, however, that has finished highest in this party, and that is Mr. Ballboy 57.
Oh yeah, that's true.
4th place for you today.
From 18th. Last base.
From 18th, yeah. A small guy complains there in the background. No. Yeah, but Ballboy, talk us through how qualifying and your race went.
Yep, so qualifying, I would have qualified the bottom end of the top 10 if I didn't drive the wrong way down the track and get disqualified. But yeah, the race itself got a good start, but backed off into turn 1, avoided all the chaos, saw cars spinning all over the place into turn 4 and 5. So I gained a few, got up to 12th, and then I saw 2 guys battling, S-Boy and I think Pelly. And I managed to sneak one down the inside of both of them, so I got 2 places, so I was up into the points, and then from then on really, it was really tricky to decide whether you know, or when to pit, but I think on both occasions I judged it pretty much perfectly, or as near to perfection as you'd want it to be, yeah, I managed to maintain the pace to S-Boy so that he couldn't get me on the straights, and he had his moment, which obviously meant that I wasn't under pressure from him anymore. And then my focus was on Stinner winner, and 2 laps from home, I could see the gap was there. He was on inters, which wasn't really the right tyres to be on, especially 15 or 13 lap old inters at that point. So I went for it, and it worked out pretty well, and then I was able to pull away. But I was thinking I could get towed depending on penalties and things like that, and I was closing in until Rocco decided not to move when being lapped. And yeah, that completely ruined my chances of getting the podium.
Well, Rocco did move out the way of the lead battle, however. Ooh, I've just seen something very nice on Facebook. But yeah, I've totally lost my train of thought now. Excuse me? Bubba Jr. going mad in the background there. What was I saying? Well, I was going to say something and then I've totally lost my thought after looking at somebody on Facebook. What was it? Yeah, did you ever... Yeah, that was it. Did you ever feel that you could have caught Niels and Glocky if you had a clean run of things?
No, but definitely Toadweed, because actually, by the time that I lost in the pit, stuck behind Toadweed because we're teammates, and he decided to pit at the same time as me. And despite Rocco trying to sabotage my fourth place, I would have got third today, and that was it. Third was the maximum, unless something strange happened up front.
Yeah. Well, you did drive quite well. But going into next week, we have got the championship battle going into Brazil in both leagues, which I'm absolutely thrilled about, and it's going to certainly provide some great action live for the viewers on stream. How do you rate your chances actually around Brazil?
Brazil, very difficult to overtake in the second and, well, then you've got the back straight, the main straight, which isn't really a straight to overtake. And so there's only 2 or 3 points that you can overtake on. I'll be starting down the back for an engine penalty, obviously. So, yeah, I think I'm just aiming for points again. If I get 10th, then so be it. I'm aiming for points, so, yeah.
Well, you did drive well today, and hopefully you will get the points next week in Brazil. But thank you very much for racing, of course, Bullboy. We will have to have a very good chat about the future of us going forward, of course. And I will be giving some updates on some things after this. Jack Meyer, you finished the race, and you finished it. You finished 7th.
7th.
What happened in the race? Because I think we saw you have a little bit of contact with Jacko, I do believe, early on.
So, yeah, for the second final corner in the yes section, Jacko went out wide in span. I thought he was going slower than he actually was, so I tried to go around the outside of him. Well, like where his front was going. But he just came and hit me. I'd say it's an error in myself for mispredicting where his car would be going, but that happened. And I came into the pits going to the ultras. Sadly missed out on the fast lap because of Jacko.
Oh, did Jacko get fastest lap? Ooh.
Yeah, just by a little bit. Like less than a 10th, even half 10th. But when the rain came, I knew I was slower than Rocco, but when the switch to wets came, I knew that if he was going to stay out, his tyres were just going to blow. And
well, which they did.
He just kept on making mistakes.
Yeah. Jacko saying, tell Jack Meyer I am sorry, completely my mistake. That's just live on stream
it's
there.
fine.
I think it's probably just one of those,
racing incidents.
Yeah. Neil saying he got his race win ruined by Rocco, but if I recall, I think he got past. He could have ended up going down the inside of Glocky into turn 1, but he got a 3-second time penalty. I do believe he cut. Yeah, I do believe Niels cut the corner with 3 wheels, I do believe. I will have to go back on that.
Here we are. Niels, if you'd only put your ERS mix up into overtake, you would have got past. More speed over acceleration. Thank you. Niels, don't get mad, please.
Well, hopefully Niels might take that on board from somebody that has got the most DNF record in TFRL this season. Coming into next week, though, Jack, back to you. How do you rate your chances around Brazil? Because I know it hasn't been the best track for you in the past.
I love it. Let's just hope there's no bloody walls that the game decides I want to flip out. And I think I could have a good chance.
Yeah.
I especially love Brazil on the wet, though. So if that happens... It's
Brazil in
gonna
the
be a
wet.
dinner.
Goodness me. If that happens, Brazil in the wet. Oh. And Rip Small by KNK in the chat. Thank you very much, though, Jack. Have we got anybody else
problem.
actually in the chat? Is Superhero actually here? I don't think he is. So if Superhero's not here, we'll move on to F1 updates. And if you are new, because I have seen a couple of new people watching us here tonight in TFRL B League, if you are interested in joining, there is a link in the comments, posted by myself, where you can sign up to the league. It is a Google form. You can sign up through, you've got to provide details such as your nationality, the days you're going to be making your car choices, but we are going to accommodate everyone into the session. It doesn't matter if you're 4 seconds off the pace, or it doesn't matter if you're the best in the world. We will accommodate every single person that is in that has signed up to our leagues.
I'd just like to add, share it to your friends, share it to your mum,
share it to your friends.
dad. Share it.
Don't well, if you're Billy, don't share it to Waddle or Will.
Share it to Santa. Share it
Share
to him.
it to Santa.
It'll get the message one way or another. But anyway, that's the last of me. And about my DNF record, it might be high, but I know when to put the ERS mix into mode 4 to overtake Niels.
But you don't know how to forget races though, which you have done tonight as well. So, Superhero, on to you. You're here now. How was your race? Because you were, I don't know what happened to you tonight. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, well, of course, this race hasn't been to your liking. How do you feel that you're going to go in Brazil next week? Because it is going to be a whole different... It's a whole different track compared to more left-handed corners than right-handed corners, I do believe. How do you think you're going to go around there? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think your voice is not on chair, so what I will do is sum up what you said for thingy purposes, of course. But what he said there was basically he didn't like this race at all in Brazil, in Mexico. Didn't get the greatest result at all. He's going to forget about the race and move on to Brazil, which he thinks he can do well at. I think that pretty much sums up what you said, I think.
Yeah, also, right, I've now added my voice aloud. I've also said it's going to be interesting to see how the race will go in Brazil, especially with the Senna rain, or the champion of rains, or at Brazil. It loves to change its favour. It likes to go dry, then it likes to go rain, then it goes back to dry, and then go back to rain again. Who knows? It could probably stay rain for a whole race and go dry at the end. But that is a special track for a lot of championship battles, and hopefully we get to see Niels and Deneen going for it. They're both good in the rain and good in the dry as well. Hopefully I can see this championship ending in Brazil, but somebody's telling me it's going to be in Abu Dhabi, the final race.
Now
that's my prediction.
I will do some quick maths now, but I do believe the gap going into next week for B League between Deneen and Niels will be at... will be at 18, 225, 266 to 225 is 41 points, I do believe I've got that at. That was very quick maths. Very quick maths. 45 points, 41 points, sorry, I do believe, going into next week. So Niels is on the wrong side, essentially, of where he needs to be. He has got, I think the scenario is, he has got to outscore Deneen by... He's got to win, and Deneen, I think, has got to finish either 7th or lower to take it into Abu Dhabi.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what the weather can do for that in Brazil.
It'd be really interesting. And, yeah, Glocky, I think, is pretty much certain now for 3rd as well. I think that's been wrapped up tonight, so Glocky can no longer get 2nd in the championship, even though we won tonight. Could be mathematically possible, but it was 44 points down from Niels anyways coming in tonight. But thank you very much anyways, Superhero, for that. Anything else? I've put a link in if anybody does want to sign up to the F1 Leagues, of course. And of course, our merging with FOL is going to prove fruition. We have now got 54 sign-ups.
Lovely.
54 sign-ups going into next season. If you are one of those FOL drivers that hasn't put your name down, and I know there's a few of you out there, please put your name down. We are going to be changing pretty much everything about TFRL. We're going to be really cracking down on the driving standards and on the racecraft, and we are going to be implementing reserves into leagues as well. Effective reserves that can attend every week. So no B League drivers being in A League. If you're Lomans and you're watching this, I can give you that assurance now. You will not see a single race next season with B League drivers in A League and A League drivers in B League. Simple as that. GT Sport, is that also merging with FRL? I can confirm that is going to be the case. We will be merging with FRL on GT Sport. I can give you a bit of an update on that. We have got 3 prospective candidates currently working on GT Sport documentation. They are going to put their proposals to me. That might mean there is a change in the GT Sport coordinator going forward for this season, possibly. That is... but it is purely because I want to see who can give the most to the job. So we may see a change in the GT Sport coordinator, we may not. But what they're going to do is put their proposals to me. We are going to be discussing at length what can be implemented, what sort of championships can be run given the time frame that we've got. And hopefully we will be able to give you a really, really nice GT Sport Championship going forward. There's obviously the Super Formula coming to GT Sport at the end of March, I do believe. So that is going to be really interesting, and we hopefully to run a championship on that. Further details I think will probably come at the end of this month, if anything. But those drivers in GT Sport will be coming from FRL. GT Sport will be coming to TFRL next season. We're going to be merging completely over a course of 6 months, which is absolutely fantastic. I think it gives us more opportunities, more drivers to work with. It also improves the standards of these driving as well, and hopefully everyone can get on board going forward with this merge. If you have any concerns, please do message me.
We've got Pro and Pro-Am tomorrow.
Yeah, and GT Sport. I was just about to come on to that, actually. GT Sport, yes, we do have action tomorrow. We are at one of our favourite tracks, I think, on the GT3 calendar. We are at Interlagos, I do believe. I forgot the track. Give me a minute.
Yeah, it was Interlagos.
Autodromo de Interlagos, yes. We are in Brazil. So next week you'll see F1 in Brazil. Tomorrow, if you want a sneak preview, you'll see the GT3s and Pro and Pro-Am in Interlagos. I will issue something out now. There will be a change to the timings tomorrow. We are going to attempt to run everything 15 minutes earlier than normal. So 5:30 the lobby will open for the Pro-Am series. Once the Pro-Am series drivers are in, we aim to start at 5:45, so be there sharpish for 5:45 so we can start early. Then once the race is done, Pro drivers, please be on standby because we'll want you in straight away. And again, we'll try and run that 15 minutes earlier than normal. It's purely because we've got a driver in Pro, which I will not name on the stream. He's came to me and he wants everything running about 15 minutes earlier. So we'll attempt to do that tomorrow. I can't guarantee it'll run all to schedule, but we will try our damnedest to get it on at least on time and maybe even early, ahead of schedule. So that's the update on that. And then after GT Sport next week, we will be having a 1-week break for GT Sport. So drivers, you do get to rest. However, there will be a social race. So you don't get totally the week off. This in-season social race will be at a track that nobody knows about yet. It's going to be announced probably next Sunday, or, well, it'll probably be announced during the week, actually, this in-season social race. And this is going to be your evaluation point. Halfway through the season, this will be your evaluation point for next season. So whatever you do in that race, it'll be Pro and Pro-Am, so we'll run 2 different live streams as per usual. And 2 different social races on the same night. But that will be evaluation period for all drivers, and I do mean all drivers. So if you're unavailable next Sunday, and if you've already put it in your diary, then that's fine. We will let you off with that. But we do need to evaluate you sharpish for an evaluation point mid-season. But it's only to improve the driving standards, of course, within the league. I might be waffling on a bit too much here. What else is there? Dirt Rally 2.0. Now, I've seen that Bethlehem Sniper is downloading Dirt Rally 2.0 as I speak to you right now. We are going to be running a league on that. Sign-ups will close next week, and then you get to find out what we'll be running. I do believe I did say it was Rallycross. However, I've seen the sign-ups, and people want both Historic Rally and Rallycross. So we're going to work on plans for both, in the hope that both will be run. So that's the update on Dirt Rally. And also, I have been sneakily working on Project Cars stuff.
I was actually going to go on Project Cars 2.
Project Cars 2. We are planning to run something at least on Project Cars 2, and that should be, currently, date-wise, middle of April. It'll be in the middle of April, so we only got about a month and a half to wait for Project Cars coming to TFRL as
How
well.
do we sign into it?
There will be a sign-ups form as per usual. Any interested driver will fill that out, and there will be an option where you can choose what championship you can run. I'll probably put 3 or 4 options down in the form, so people can select what they want, and then it gives the drivers a good option of what they want going forward and what we want to deliver going forward as well. So that is pretty much everything from my end. Ballboy, have you got anything to say about the FIFA League?
Well, I have been working very hard on getting everything up and running, and we are actually, as of today, starting the league officially, as in week 1 matches are being played from now until next Saturday. If you look on Discord, actually, the FRL Discord, I have actually updated the scores and the tables from the first 2 matches alone. So we've got 12 more to do for this week and next week. So yes, if you are in the FIFA League, please contact the other person that you're playing, schedule a time, and tell me the results and who scored, and if there's any yellow cards or red cards or injuries. Thank you very much.
Yes, I think that's the update on the FIFA
My brother, then.
stuff. Anybody else want to say anything before we end off the stream? As I've just seen Jai Fletcher post something up. Somebody has dive bombed him. Who was it?
I
don't know who it was. It was a Ferrari. It was ILRT Lewis. Haha. Yeah, anybody else want to say anything?
Damon Hill.
Except from Damon Hill?
Hopefully I can do better than by every race.
Well, hopefully there will be improvement, of course. So,
Actually,
I think
speaking of that, I'm going to be getting my racing wheel. I'm going to get it all set up.
I think on that note, we will end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I know there's been a lot said. I will put it in documentation form and release onto both Discords next week. Thank you very much for watching in the meantime, though. And until tomorrow for TFRL GT3 Championship Pro and Pro-Am, it is goodbye.